So today I have this Vector Research model VRX-2600R. Hello and welcome back to NorCal 715. So the problem with this unit is the phono input. So I already got it partially disassembled. As you can see, I've got the top off. So I have a signal generator connected to the phono input. I can bring up the volume and I get a 1000 hertz tone. But if I run the balance to the left, you hear the tone. Run the balance to the right, nothing. Nothing at all. Left, right. So I have no input on the right-hand channel of this unit. So I have a schematic printed out here. And I see the phono input right and left goes into IC201. And that's a MC4558. Don't know if you can see that on the printout. Let me bring it closer. So this is the phono input right here. So I need to troubleshoot this unit and find out what is going on with the phono input on the right-hand channel right here. And it goes into this switcher IC. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the switcher input, IC203. It's an LC7818. So I'm going to provide a phono input on the left and the right channels. And then I'm just going to use my fluke meter in the AC mode to see if I can see any voltage going into this right and left. So I'm going to shut the power off. I have it going into my isolated variac, my Syncor PR57. So I'm going to move the tuner board out of the way. Come on, baby. There we go. I'm just going to fold that back. So IC201 is this little op amp right here. IC203 is this unit right here. Clean the dust off of it. That's an LC7818. That's a Sanyo IC. This is a standard MC4558 or an LM458 op amp. So with the fluke meter, I'm going to put an AC power unit on. So leads are just floating right now, so that's why I have a random display. So phono. There's the left channel. There's the right channel. I'm going to put it back in center. So the phono input is on pin 2 and pin 29. So I'm going to connect to ground just over here. Let's go to pin 2. 2.9 volts. Pin 29. 0. That's why I have no audio on the right channel. So looking at the print, I'm going to follow pin 29 right here. Back up here. I'm going to look at this IC201. Pin 1 and pin 7. So let's look at pin 1 and pin 7. So there's pin 1 and pin 7. So pin 7's working fine. 2.4 volts. Pin 1, I've got nothing on it. So let's look at pin 2 and pin 3 and compare it with pin 5 and pin 6. 6 volts on pin 2. So that's comparable to pin 6. 0.09. Now it's up to 9 volts. So let's look at pin 3 and compare it to pin 5. Minus 11 to 0. So 5 and 6 on this one are 0. And 2 and 3 on this one are 9 and minus 11. So why would we be having that? So I'm seeing a DC voltage on pin 2 and pin 3 and 0 volts on pin 5 and pin 6. So let's go ahead and just remove this chip out of the board and measure the voltages on 2 and 29, the input selector chip, and see if we get similar voltages here. So I'm going to take my Hacko. I'm just going to unsolder those 8 pins on that chip. It's free, so I'm just going to pull it out of the board. It's completely off. So let's do some resistance measurements now. So to ground, let's look at pin 2. Stay on there. Pin 2 is 45K, and pin 29 is 45K. That looks great. Let's measure the capacitors, the input caps. Let's change the range. 0.1 meg. 0.1 meg. So now let's power the unit up. Power on. Phono input. Let's go back to volts and just see what we have over here. Are they the same? 0.04, 0.04, 0.04, 0.04. Did we just simply have a bad op amp? So let me look and see if I have another 458 op amp somewhere. May have to rob it from another board. So before I change the op amp, let's look at the positive and negative power supplies to this chip. So the positive is on pin 8, and it's on the positive of C222. The negative is on pin 4, and it's on the negative of C221. So here is C222 positive. I have 11 volts, and the negative of C221, I have minus 11.9, so it's pretty close. Plus or minus 12 volts this chip gets. So let me find another chip and just see if it's simple as that. So I don't have an exact MC4558. I do have a bunch of 4580s, and according to the pinouts, they're virtually identical. So let's go ahead and put that one in. See if we get different results. Okay, got it into place. Let's go ahead and solder it in. All right, it's in place. Let's power it up and check some DC voltages now. Okay, so my negative lead on ground right here. I'm going to check pins 2 and 3 versus 5 and 6. 2 is basically 0. 3 is 0. Remember, they were about 11 volts last time. 5, 6. That looks good. Let's look for AC voltage on the outputs on pin 1 and 7. 1, 2.4, 7, 2.3, 2.4. Wow, they're almost perfect. So let's go ahead and turn the volume up now. There's the left channel. There's the right channel. Left, right. So let's look at AC voltages again. On pin 1 and 7. I got it really cranked up now. 7.6 volts on pin 1. 7.8 volts on pin 7. It's working. So the problem was the op amp the whole time. So let's get this put back together and do a double test. Okay, well there it is, all back together. The bottom's on it. I don't have the cover on it yet, but the tuner board's remounted. The back panel's remounted. So we're in the phono input mode. Hard to see. Let me turn some lights off here. There we go, phono input. Volume up. Balance to the right. Balance to the left. Everything's working great. So lights back on. If this video has helped you, please consider making a donation to my YouTube homepage with the PayPal donate button or at paypal.me/NorCal715. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter at NorCal715. Remember, with your help, we can keep these things out of the landfill and out of the recycle bin. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.